Alrighty then. There we go. I love that filter so much. I know. I gotta stop with gushing about the filter, but it's just so good. But anyways, howdy folks, and welcome back to the Flying T-Bar-C. It is time once again for Modern Monday, which means more Final Fantasy 16, and boy am I excited to get back into it. So honestly, we're just gonna rush through the usual shtick, which is, hey, go check out my socials, which are YouTube and Twitter. Twitter is where I archive everything. Lots of Final Fantasy content over there. Twitter, on the other hand, is where I have any and all announcements pertaining to my stream. Look forward to an announcement. Hang on. Okay. Um, Look forward to any and all to a announcement involving this next week with the streams. Going to be some wild rescheduling going on because hey, I'm going out of town for a while. All right, you bastard. Where is that coming from? Okay, how about now? Did that fix the problem? Yes, that fixed the problem. Freaking echoes, man. Alrighty, so yeah. So look forward to that announcement. And don't forget, VODs are most of the time up on Tuesdays. So let's go ahead and get on into this, shall we? Click the button. Start the game. Do 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 do. Continue. Alright, let's go. I feel like I need to turn that up a little louder.
Quiet, isn't it?
Yes.
You're Clive Rossfield. It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Lady Hannah.
Oh, I knew it was you. You haven't changed at all. The Lord Marquis and Jill too. It's so good to see you both again.
It's good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
We should be delighted.
There we go. Gotta bump that sound up a little bit more. He's being a pain.
And you have been wandering the world ever since. I can well understand fleeing from those iron blood brutes. But oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
wasn't easy, but we survived, and
And now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah.
Please tell me you've got some information.
Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool? Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me. So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess. Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty. Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
yes.
Sambrec, okay.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
Please.
Wait, hold on. Active lore. This is a thing. Okay, Eastpool, a hamlet located in the eastern part of the imperial province of Rosaria. It was once surrounded by fertile farmlands, but the southward creep of the Blight eventually drove out most of the inhabitants. Rosalith Castle, situated in the heart of the ducal capital of Rosalith, it was from this towering ivory fortress that the Archduke and his family once ruled their proud nation. A well-armed Sambricois garrison has been stationed here since 860, when the duchy was annexed by the Empire following the tragedy at Phoenix Gate and the subsequent invasion by the Iron Crusade. Hannah Murdoch, wife of Rodney Murdoch, Lord Commander of the Rosarian Army. Since her marriage, she has resided in the Murdoch Manor in Eastpool. Rodney Murdoch, Lord Commander of the Rosarian Army, outranked only by his firm friend Archduke Elwyn. Murdoch and his shields accompanied Elwyn and Joshua to the Phoenix Gate to perform the rite of ancestral communion, only to be set upon first by Imperial infiltrators, then a second shadowy icon of fire, whose flames Murdoch was engulfed. The Boiling Crusade. A surprise attack launched by the Iron Kingdom on the Duchy of Rosaria in the year 860. Rosaria was critically weakened at that time, having lost Archduke Elwyn Rosfield, and had been plunged into chaos in the aftermath of the attack on Phoenix Gate. The Iron Blood unleashed a wave of murderous destruction on Rosarians, and returned home with human spoils in the form of countless young women and children, Jill Warwick among them. Annabelle Lesage, former Duchess of Rosaria, now Empress of the Holy Empire of Sambric. It was ever her purpose in life to preserve her Phoenix-bearing bloodline, for which reason she betrayed her husband, that she might enter in league with the force she judged the mightier. Now she rules over Rosaria as vicereine of the imperial providence, which she rules with a cruelty and contempt for the baseborn that was unknown in Archduke Elwyn's day.
There is nothing to forgive. Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
You haven't heard, then? Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later.
But like, part of me is still expecting a betrayal to come here.
Are you sure you don't want to sleep inside?
I can't. Not after what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning.
Thank God we're not gonna look
She really has been very kind.
like. Please don't let us keep running around in Imperial armor.
13 years of killing. 13 years without the faintest glimmer of hope.
What's that red star?
It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime. That day in Dhalmekia, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Do you remember that night on the balcony? When we looked up at the moon?
Dominant Shiva, Tarza. Okay. Nothing new.
I said a prayer.
The fuck is that red star?
Answered. You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us.
Uh, 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 uh.
We should get some rest.
Right.
They're like teenagers.
Good night, Clive. Sleep well.
No, it's halfway adorable.
Thank you, Lady Hannah. Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How did you come to have some of my father's old clothes?
Oh, before Elwyn became Archduke, our families would often sing together. He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Well, I'm very grateful for them. And sorry for depriving you of your memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
Wait, did we get a sword too?
They suit you well. Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Yes, thank you. You've been most kind.
No, I should thank you. It may only have been for a short while, but seeing you again took me back to happier times. Fare you well, my lord and lady.
And you, Lady Hannah.
I did get new stuff.
If we follow the road to the north, it should take us all the way to Phoenix Gate. Let's go.
Gear. Metian belt, Metian bonds, Invictus. Of course, since it's like legendary stuff, I probably can't upgrade it at all. Died in the red of the star Metia. Huh. So that star's got something to do with it. I'm almost positive that star's got something to do with it.
Well met, friend.
Gaia Blade. Literally just freaking it makes me kind of mad. $11,000 for that. I honestly don't see myself using that one very much, though.
You? Those are Elwyn's. By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
You're mistaken.
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned. And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
My bearers.
My bearers. What are you talking about?
Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families. When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to. Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever since.
And now you want to give them to me?
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house, and still considered the Rossfields their masters.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe with me.
I understand. You'll forgive an old man.
I mean, we can always send them back to Sid's hideout.
Daydreaming for too long. But still, I would ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn. I don't ask that you take him into your service, only that you meet with him. Let him see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that he's as fine a man as his father ever was.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, my lord. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
Oh, okay. Prioritize.
As fine a man as my father.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that. Come on, let's go and meet that bearer. He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already. It would be cruel to disappoint him again.
All right, let's ask around. Someone must have seen him.
Yeah, like this person right here.
Well now, unfamiliar faces. What brings you to Eastpool, travelers?
We're looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to have seen him, would you?
Ah, you mean the old boy who always waits by the well?
Yes, that's him.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
We are, in a way.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian. I was born and raised down Market Street, and never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. Oh, the beatings, the evictions, the levies going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the harvest. Oh, listen to me, telling you what you already know. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either, though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day, almost as if he's waiting for something.
We'll keep asking around then. Thank you.
You know, it's kind of nice that not everybody in this freaking village recognizes me right off the bat. I'm supposed to be halfway incognito here.
Good day, milady. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a bearer, an elderly fellow who used to serve the Rosfields. Have you seen him?
Ah, that old loon. No sign of him today. Funny, he's usually down by the well at this hour, cooking up his fantasy feasts.
I'm sorry?
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Still thinks he's there now. You'd often hear the poor fool chatting away to the Archduke. Living in a dream he is. But better there than here, I suppose. Can't imagine the Viceroy stopping to trade tales with a bearer. Can you?
No.
Anyway, you'll be round here somewhere. Doubt he has the path to stray too far.
Thank you. We'll keep looking.
What?
Hey, hold on a mo. Young Patrick, the chocobo keeper, might know where he is. He's taken the old bird under his wing, so to speak. He'll be in the stables. You should go and have a word with them.
Patrick the Chocobo Keeper. Thank you. We will.
God,
Sorry, Jill.
this game is making me stupid paranoid.
can't be helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables.
Like, that little side glancer is like, you should go check with this person. Like...
Where the bloody hell's he got to?
Excuse me, but is something the matter?
It's this bearer I've been minding. I take my eyes off him for 1 minute and he disappears. He's not in his usual spot by the well, nor anywhere else in the village.
You must be Patrick.
I am, but...
And this bearer you're looking for, he's an elderly man who used to work in the Rosalith Castle kitchens, yes?
That's the fella. How do you know all this? I've never seen you in Eastpool before, but you seem to know the place better than I do myself. Ah, so that's how it is. Well then, if you're acting under orders of the mayor, you're on about to help me find him. He's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him and that he needs to go back to the castle. I was supposed to watch over him, keep him out of trouble. But if he's walked out on us, there's not a lot I can do.
Understood. You keep searching here, we'll look for him outside.
Thank you. I'm in your debt.
I hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him.
Okay. Dun.
Drink up now.
Still no sign. Could he have strayed even further?
No, we are going the right way. Apparently more than the right way. Like, I already went this way.
Look. There's someone over there.
It might be him. We should hurry. Company.
We can't lead them to the old man. They need to die.
Agreed.
And boom. Down for the count. Cha-ching.
Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go home.
Your Grace, you came for me. I waited for you so long, but you finally came.
I'm not who you think.
Clive.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle, then? There is still a place for me in the kitchens?
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I'm on a very important expedition, one which may take some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool until my journey is complete? I will come back for you then. I promise.
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
Which might not be that far off.
Thank you, both of you. You've been most kind. The memory of serving the late Archduke was as one light in the darkness, and now that light burns a little more brightly. It's nothing but a fantasy, of course, but it's better than the truth of the matter. A damn sight better. The blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves. If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stayed behind, we would long since have starved.
Well, why don't you guys go to the hideout?
Bearers safe here, we really do. But unless a miracle happens, we won't be able to spare a crust of bread to share between them soon enough.
Is it really that bad?
So bad, I even petitioned the Imperial garrison to take them. But when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
I know a man named Cid, who would gladly give a home to any bearer in need of one. Leave this with me. As soon as I return from Phoenix Gate, I'll speak with him.
Thank you, my lord.
There you
Maybe
go,
passing through this
Clive.
hall on your way back. I should very much like to speak with you again, if you have the time, regarding the future of the village, and what might be done for Lady Hannah. After all, she's done for us.
Yes, of course. I'll be back anon.
Fare you well, my lord, my lady. I wish you a safe journey.
Yay! Quest complete. Okay, can I leave the village now?
The Deadlands are aptly named.
I didn't realize they were this close.
No wonder their crops are failing. The blight is leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals, no life.
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.
That's not necessarily true. Because sooner or later, monsters run out of places to run. Oh.
What's this? Another relic of the Fallen.
That's intriguing. That's actually very intriguing.
We won't be able to use any magic here.
Another thing to worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the lad's life force, and problems are all that's left.
Oh, so I can't dodge or nothing.
I can hardly imagine what this place used to look like before the Blight took it.
I remember. It was beautiful.
There we go.
Phoenix Gate. Where it all went wrong.
Come on, Clive. It's time to discover the truth.
Indeed. Back to Phoenix Gate we go. Nothing really new there. So we shall continue onwards. Obviously, it hasn't been touched at all.
It's almost as if time had stood still.
I suppose no one had any cause to return here. No. It's just as I left it.
Just greener.
Let's have a look around.
Indeed. Buried memories. Dun 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 dun.
Could I have done this?
Could anyone?
Oh. I mean, Hellfire's probably a big enough boom to do it. Not to mention, you know, it was basically an all-out kaiju battle.
What is it, Torgal?
Clive.
That's him.
Run, man!
He's the only one who can tell me what happened. I have to know.
Wait, what if the blight is just a...
Nowhere to be seen.
I might have a theory.
Damn it! He's like a bloody eel.
What is this place anyway? Some sort
Well,
of
hello,
shrine?
Sling. How are you doing tonight?
Sorry. You've never
Oh,
been here.
hang on. Hey, so how's this one? Fantastic so far. The Phoenix, the Warden of Fire, last seen on the night of the Imperial invasion of Phoenix Gate in the year 860, when the young Joshua Rossfield lost control of his powers. The Phoenix first awakened among the Motes of Fire, an ancient tribe who dwelled in the western reaches of Storm. The careful preservation of bloodlines among Rosarian nobility ensured that its dominant would always be born in the ducal line. And not much, bud. Not much. Just working
This
and
is the
streaming.
wall of the gate.
The gate.
It's a relic of the fallen. Only the Phoenix's dominant can open it.
Hence the castle's name. This was where Joshua was supposed to...
Yes. He would have stepped through this door the next morning and listened to the words of our ancestors.
Would you have gone with him?
No. The Apodatory is holy ground. None but the dominant may enter. I and the other shields would have stood guard here and prayed for my brother's safe return.
Well, try to open it.
Where the hell did he go?
Perhaps he went inside.
He couldn't have. He'd need the power of the Phoenix.
Hey, guess what? You have the power of the Phoenix, just because you're not the dominant. Ho ho. But yes, Link, I've been doing pretty good. Looking forward to this weekend.
Are you sure about this?
Nevermore.
So, I have a dog. He's a big dog. Yes, it is the rodeo this weekend.
Let's see if this one opens.
So, thanks to that, I'm going to be taking like a 4-day weekend, so it's going to be some much needed time away from work.
A fallen ruin.
You could hardly call it a ruin. It's perfect. Like it was built yesterday.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Oh, that's not good.
Jill?
You're going to wake things up. Oh, no. Just find an elevator. No, you're going to wake things up.
What do we do?
The usual.
I'm loving the combat in this game, that is for sure, though. Like, in this game, it's very, very fast-paced. Very combo-based.
More trouble.
Not to mention I can switch fighting styles on the fly.
Not this time.
Ow. There we go. I'm a little rusty because I haven't played. Oh, you can just jump into this one. It's all new, all original.
How can these things still function?
How can any of this? This must be what the fallen ruins were like before they fell.
Open the door. Open sesame. Well, this looks familiar. From the beginning of the game. Okay. Let's keep going deeper. Hi there, big fella.
Looks like he could take a beating.
Then let's give it one.
Ow.
A little help.
I'm thinking about Diablo. My girl likes them, and I'd like to play with her. Yeah, that sounds like it could be a good time. Shit, wrong button.
I'm glad you're here.
Flames of Rebirth. Yeah, so essentially, so far what I can do is like I switch styles. So in my wind-based style, I have a grappling hook mechanic available. And then in my fire-based one, it's a dash.
Not this time.
Oof. Oh, we're about to get a lot more than we probably bargained for. So the same guy who was in charge of combat in the Devil May Cry games, he was in charge of combat for this, so it has a lot of similarities with Devil May Cry, where you're supposed to be able to switch your fighting styles on the fly and do lots of different combos and stuff. And so far, it's turning out to be quite the masterpiece. Oh.
Whatever they are, I don't think they're friendly.
Yes, very fast-paced and flashy.
Not this time.
Oh shit, get out, get, wait. Fucking bombs. So far, yes. They have not given me any alternative weapons. And then, like, where in Devil May Cry, you have guns. In this, you've just got magic. So, like, the wind style lets me shoot wind. And then in the fire style, I get a fireball. I can charge the attack up if I want to make a bigger fireball. Or wind blast. And then I can do a big fiery sword hit for big damage if I want.
Would Joshua have had to run this gauntlet too?
No. At least not that I ever heard about. I imagine the Phoenix would receive a warmer welcome.
That's debatable. He probably could still had to run it.
Here we go again. Where will we end up this time?
Surrounded by contraptions hell-bent on murdering us, I expect. Could the hooded man really have taken this path?
We won't know until we've followed it all the way to the end. Come on, let's keep looking.
At least we're getting lots of accessories. Lots of chests. Okay, it's a big feller again. And probably has little buddies popping up. God dang it. Woo! I gotta get back into the groove of things.
This time.
Flames of Rebirth. Okay, so now little melee bastards. Oof.
Too slow.
Whew. And for some reason, I keep pushing circle for dodge, and that's not the right button. Like, I don't even think I've been playing any games where circle is dodge here recently, but it just keeps happening.
Look out! There's more.
Oh, joy.
They'll fall like the rest.
Too slow.
Use my slightly bigger attack. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Freaking suicide bombing bastards. The will of the wind looks good. Well, okay then. So far, they've been pretty generous about potions and stuff. Which this game does have a slight Dark Souls, or Soulsborne feel to it as well. Just because of how the potions work. Remind me a lot of the flasks from Dark Souls.
I don't like this.
Oh. Oh. This ain't gonna be fun.
Seems the feeling's mutual.
Oh, fuck you, Iron Giant. Boom.
Not this time.
It's drawing in energy.
Not for long, it isn't. With me.
Woo.
This is our chance.
Not this time. Not this time.
Go on. Now I'm kind of finding my groove again.
Not this time.
Fallen iron meteorite. So it's slightly different than the traditional iron giant, but still an absolute pain in the ass.
It's done.
What are these creatures? And why do they keep attacking us?
No.
They're probably asking themselves the same thing. We're the ones trespassing here.
Sounds like the dog should get in
They're
trouble.
protecting their home. Jill, look.
Oh. What?
Is that some kind of mural?
It's worth a closer look, whatever it is.
Oh, were these just around here? Or did they pop up because I beat him? Wait a tick. It won't. I can't see. This is very intriguing. Because whatever's in that mural, I have a feeling I know what that is. But why it's here, I wouldn't know. Please make sure you don't step on a blue crystal thingy. Oh, the fuck are you?
All right then.
Oh, that's wonderful. It's a lich. Ow. Woo!
Not this time. What the hell was that thing? It wasn't like the others.
It would seem this place holds even more secrets than we thought.
Yes, indeed. Alright, so there's the big circle thing. So that means, looks like we got two paths. And I would prefer, look out, Jill. To pick up both of these potions just in case.
Look out!
Okay then.
Lights.
Well, that did something.
Yes, it did. Let's go see the other side now.
That's enough.
Boom! Gotta level up. I do like the fact that after a battle, all the loot just like comes to you. That's just a nice little quality of life change type thing.
What have we here?
Another fallen wonder.
Clive, be a little more respectful. You want your answers? The ancient civilization probably has them. Auto leveling, I don't like that. I mean, it's just you get XP points, you get a level up, and then you get stat growth. As far as actual abilities, there is a like, I'll show you. Give me a second.
So, it isn't a dead end after all.
Apparently not.
You know what? I haven't used the active time lore at all here. Phoenix Gate. The remains of the fortress destroyed in year 860 on what became known as the Night of Flames, the castle's invasion by Sambrikoi assassins, and the battle between two icons of fire that arose in its wake. Ancient ruins lie beneath and are reached by means of an underground pathway. Prior to Rosaria becoming an imperial province, the gate was of great importance to the people of the duchy, being the site of the rite of astral communion. So that's the only thing there. Right, this thing. So you do, like, you save up ability points and you can buy abilities. And then further upgrade them so you can defend, predict your your stuff that way. So like, here's all your basic abilities from your dodge to whatever. I decided to master out all those first. But then there's all my like special attacks, which I haven't used a crap ton of yet. I'm saving up for this one. No, it doesn't look like a skill tree is like super big. But I have a feeling I'm going to pick up other styles along the way. Because, like, fire is based off the Phoenix. And then I picked up a wind style based off of Garuda. in Final Fantasy has ice, earth, water, and something else that I am forgetting at the moment. Oh, lightning for basic elements most of the time, along with light and darkness and yada yada yada. So I'll be picking up a lot of other styles and skills along the way, I imagine.
It all seems to lead to this room.
And look what's in it.
I mean, that could be the Phoenix depicted up there.
How old do you suppose this is? 1,000 years? More?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like it before. Who is that in the middle, do you think? Some sort of god?
No, it's not Phoenix.
You're him. The second dominant of fire. Who are you?
Okay.
What?
Oh, this is interesting. Oh, fuck me.
I'm back.
Joshua! Stop it! Please! Stop! I did this. I killed him.
Joshua chose me to be his shield. He gave me his blessing and asked me to keep him safe. I should have protected him that day. It was my duty.
Clive.
Joshua. I'm sorry. I failed you.
Joshua died. I killed him. And I blamed another for what I did. To spare myself the guilt.
I feared the Bai.
accepting it, I would lose what little was left of me. So I ran. From everything. And now? Are you ready to accept the truth? I am. I know it won't be easy, but it's what I must do. So that Joshua's soul can finally rest in peace.
Hmm. Oh, great. I get to fight Ifrit.
No matter how bitter the truth that awaits me, I will press on. Come, Ifrit. Show me who you truly are.
Fuck me. Oh no. No. What up, Terra Pulse? How are you doing tonight, my friend? Ow.
Not this time.
Oh, hey, I somehow did actually dodge that one.
Not this time.
That's right. Get down here. asshole.
Not this time.
Flames of Rebirth. It's never that easy. Oh. Fuck. Now I gotta fight myself.
Still you deny it. Even when the truth's staring right at you. Come on, Clive. Face your fears. Too slow. Not this time. Not this time. Too slow.
Ow.
Too slow.
Is it just me? Or is the lunge different in Garuda than it is in Phoenix? Oh shit. Nope, 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 nope.
Not this time.
Fuck your Hellfire bullshit. Oh shit. Oh, nope, not eruption. Ow.
Escape, eh? It's all right. I'm done running from you. Together, then. It's time to find out who we are, once and for all.
Oh, we got a new mechanic. We have a super mode.
Show yourself, Ifrit.
How does it feel, jerkwad? Nice.
The truth of it now. You are not afraid. I am.
Yes. Nice. Shadow vanquished. Ooh, a fire shard. I wonder what weapon I can make with that. That is still like the most cumbersome position for a sheath I can think of.
Clive, are you all right?
Jill. It's nothing. I'll be fine.
Hmm.
No more chasing shadows. The hooded man isn't here. We should go.
So that's obviously Ifrit up there, with maybe like phoenix wings also coming off of it. I thought it was Garuda for a minute, to be perfectly honest, until we got closer.
Clive, are you sure you're all right? Whatever it is, you can tell me.
I had a hard enough time telling myself. I awakened as a dominant of fire, right here in this castle, and I've been running from it ever since. But now I know for certain who I really am. The second icon of fire, who killed my brother and burned this castle to the ground, was me. Ifrit.
Clive.
I took so many lives that night, and destroyed so many more, including yours. And I must atone for the crimes I've committed. But not before I learn the whole truth. How can a second icon of fire even exist? And why was I chosen as its dominant?
Now you're asking the right
Who
questions.
is the hooded man who brought us here? And what does he want? I need to know. And since I'm still breathing, I might as well make myself useful.
We'll find your answers together. I want to learn the truth too. There'll be time enough for atonement when we're done.
I was hoping you'd say that. I don't think I could do this without you. You never were one to hide from the truth, even when we were young. And you haven't changed a bit.
You're wrong. I have changed. But I don't want to be that person anymore. The things she did were unforgivable. And yet, they're what brought us back together.
Well, war is a real shitty business.
Thank you, Jill.
If he is here, then the disturbance I felt at the care must have been confounded. The hour is later than I thought.
Okay, but who are you? Hang on. Well, Castle Dazbog. A castle built within the dome-like mountain that contains Drake's Fang. It is the primary residence of Hugo Kupka, dominant of Titan, and is lavishly appointed to suit his extravagant tastes.
Tell me, who did this, or I'll see you suffer the same fate.
The man who delivered the coffer said Sid paid him.
Oh God, Sid, what did you do?
Run amok with the rest of your rats, and this is how you repay me? Find out where he is. I'll crush him, flay him, rip out his heart, him and all his filthy brood, and send every last one of them to hell. Out.
Yes, my lord.
Sid, what did you do? Okay, so obviously it was something of Benedicta's, which Sid wasn't like fully responsible for, but still, Sid, are you sticking Titan after me? Clive has gained control of the Icon Ifrit, allowing access to new iconic abilities such as Ignition, a fiery lunge that drives back enemies while doing continuous damage, as well as unlocking the Limit Break gauge. Slots for Ifrit's abilities are shared with those of the Phoenix and can be confirmed via the Abilities tab in the main menu. Release Clive and Semi-Prime into Ifrit with those buttons. Semi-Prime typically grants increased attack ability, gradually. Bang, bang, bang! Up on my devil trigger.
So, what next?
Okay. So now we have Ifrit stuff down here. With the other stuff popping up around here, more than likely. Well, I definitely want these. Well, that's kind of handy. That's actually more than a little handy. That's a lot handy. So, does that mean... Yeah, so I have to share it with these. Well, I don't want to give up Flames of Rebirth. And Scarlet Cyclone is also really good. So we will upgrade them and then use them later. But right now, the current abilities I have are better.
I promised the mayor I'd talk to him again. About Lady Hannah, amongst other things. Though she may be loath to leave, I can't help thinking she'd be safer with Sid too.
All right. We should arrange an introduction then.
I don't know, man. Somebody's real pissed off at Sid right now.
Torgal, what is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager.
Ah, fudge. Torgal, you can wait a hot minute. Can I get into this door now? Or not yet? Apparently not yet. We weren't exactly quiet and unnoticed when we passed through, but I'm not seeing anything absolutely terrible happening. Never mind. I see bad shit happening now.
What happened here?
Imperials. You pay for this.
We've got a live one.
What are you doing here? Answer me! Remember our orders? No survivors!
Who would order such a thing?
Stay
Good boy, Torgal.
Thought you could escape us, did you, Brandon? You were born a slave, and you'll die one.
He said I wasn't born a slave, you jackasses.
Kill all the ducal dogs!
Ducal dogs?
They were innocent people.
Is that all of them? Oh.
All must burn! The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annibella's command!
My mother ordered this. Why?
Clive,
I know. This time.
On your knees. Ching. Gotcha. Oh god, it's that creepy prelude music again.
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah.
Damn it.
You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
We're too late. Gav. Clive.
Yay, Gav! Hi, buddy.
Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew Eastpool was harboring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
These bastards.
Now, rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Kupka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
Oh, great. It's just gonna be one bad thing after another right now. Righting wrongs.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
Nothing else new.
Well?
Use Forge. Stormcry. But nothing for that fire one. So.
Fine.
Sup, Nectar? Hey, careful you don't set that breath alight, Kupo. It's entirely too simple, but goddamn was that actually funny in my opinion.
Don't mind me. Just take it.
can keep running, or we can walk through this door.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Cid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
Oh yes, Mother. It's been a while. Oriflamme, Holy Emperor Sembric.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we have sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think that...
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds,
and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men.
I don't know if I like this guy or not.
Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost?
And what of our legions? Shall we raise the Fyrds? Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do.
Huh.
Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Orther. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
Ugh. That's definitely some shit I'm not looking forward to. I don't want to fight Bahamut and Odin.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing.
I mean, it makes sense. They don't produce it.
Alright, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the Mother Crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the Mother Crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the Mother Crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, say you. Are you with me?
Oh shit.
It's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
Huh. So I'm gonna destroy the crystals.
I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Well, that's new. Most of the time in Final Fantasy, you're trying to protect the crystals, not destroy them.
What happened? Is everything all right?
But you know what? I can dig it. Maybe. We'll see.
Lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost? It was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious?
Sure, we'll go kill some curse breakers.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Well,
I'm sure he doesn't.
make sure your bag doesn't have a freaking hole in it, dude. Before you start that next delivery.
They won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Oh, do I have another side quest? I do have another side quest. What is this side quest?
Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. You know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, the coffers aren't bottomless. Wait, you were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then might I ask a favour of you? I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
Sure. I'll do what I can.
Do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lostwing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
Oh yeah, needs of the many. But first we are going to go to Gotland's Bales, Lostwing, Orabel Downs. Okay, well shit, I can literally just like go here and then run around and do it all.
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area.
Urge.
More of the lost supplies.
How did you not notice that all this crap fell out of your bag?
I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. I don't suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lostwing? Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
Nice. We end up having to go that way anyways.
It's looking to be a fine harvest.
Sand brick. Oh, there we go. There's our path.
Back, are ya? Did Master Quentin summon you?
The shad's all salted and smoked.
What is that? Oh, someone using magic.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. He's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
Alright, and then to the tavern.
What'll we do for supper?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Rendell. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Man, you have one emotionless voice there, Quentin. You be one calm motherfucker. Except when you made your little joke about who said anything about beds. Now, you get blankets on the floor. Save your entire town. Now get blankets on the floor. Come on. Start with the... Do the sprint. Do the sprint. There we go. Book it. Urge.
You all right?
The hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but reckless sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened.
Uh-huh. So we get to kill more goblins, huh?
Goblins. Why am I not surprised?
Stay down.
Too slow.
Eh, 14,000 damage. Not bad, not bad, not bad. That's right. Get on your knees. And boom. Down for the count. Slay the Beastman, inspect Randall's body. Ah. Poor Randall.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
That's good stuff. Pop it up again. Think I got time for one more round. Set 'em up, my friends. Then I'll be gone, and you can let some other fool sit down. Tavern.
But how did the grocer know his
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
Not far from the South Gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
Had you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
Well, thanks, I guess. Oh! I mean, I'll take a bunch of crafting stuff. That's not a bad thing to get. The Aether, the life force of the land and the source of all magic. The amount of Aether a spell consumes depends on its strength, with those manifesting more potent forces over a wider area coming at a greater cost. Larger crystals can channel more Aether than smaller ones, and thus can be used to cast more powerful magics. One might use a small ration shard to grill a fish, but would require a large municipal crystal to fire a blacksmith's forge. The mother crystals. Though the people of Valisthea rely on the crystal mined from these mountains in their everyday lives, and flock to the aether-rich lands around them in pursuit of their blessings, Sid posits that it is in fact the mother crystals and their ability to draw aether from the earth that is the reason for the Deadlands' advance. The few who learn the truth are hunted down by those in positions of power. Those whose power rests on their control of this crucial resource. Sid also posits that other question, though, of where's it going? Which, that's definitely a little bit more of an interesting question. So they're all wanting to go into Delmeca. And if this is Rosaria, then that means the Ironforged come from out this way. Or maybe from out this way? I don't know. But we're in Sandbrick, so this is Sandbrick. So Sandbrick Empire wants to move south. I think into this chunk of land here. And then this is that other, this is the one that's got Odin. Waloed, that's what it's called. And this is Delmeca. I'm assuming that's Hugo Kupka's place, and then that's one of the Mother Crystals. Oh.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Urge.
Wanted to send a message.
Maybe I should just own up to Otto. Oh, there you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
Yeah. You get all the stuff.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter.
The what?
She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keep Sid sane while she's away.
You never mentioned a daughter.
Well, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin bolts. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
So, Sid, I heard you got a daughter. When were you thinking that that might be an important thing to tell everybody? Okay, I see no green dots anywhere else, so... Who are you?
The reports from Eastpool are disturbing. We knew the Vicereine had no love for her subjects, but to order the slaughter of an entire village.
Nope, not this way. Apparently the blacksmith has new shit.
Well?
Blackthorn the blacksmith. What you got for me? Oh, okay. So Stormcry, which is Garuda's weapon, we can then use it with the fire shard to make flame tongue. With the tongue of flames, spake he the words of destruction. Iconic me. Book of Bryn, 1710.
No scratches, right?
Damn straight. Reinforce. I can't reinforce it. Which is lame. Kind of wish I could reinforce it, but whatever. And armor's not any better. Now I have a fiery sword.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The holy capital. And what business would you lot have in...
And second thoughts, I don't want to know. That is most definitely a, you know what? Never mind about that. I'm not sure that's a good idea to ask that particular question. Ooh, what's this? Lionheart Tunic. Gradually fills limit break gauge for 30 seconds. You know what? Screw it. We'll do it. Give me that also. And give me that.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Oh, I ain't robbing you for shit.
I reckon I can find a buyer. You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much.
See, I've got all these. So, this one increases damage. The one she sold increased. This increases damage. The other one was that. Okay. It decreased the cooldown time. Sell all valuables. Black blood, goblin coin, gilbug.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, some foul's brewing, and it ain't tires borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will ya?
All right.
Okay, let's go see Otto.
Take a seat, Clive. I'll fetch you a bowl of brown.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known it. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again, this time due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
Point.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale.
Oh God.
She's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Okay. What's this, dude? Alliant reports unlocked. Alliant reports are now available for viewing by speaking with Goat at the Alliant report counter in the Hideaway's mess. These reports are compiled by the Cursebreakers, contain information on quests currently available across Valisthea. Oh!
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well, at the Hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the Cursebreakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested
Not
in
wrong.
taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them.
Ho ho! We have hunt marks. You're the hunt dude.
Anything catch your eye?
Using Gout's Alliant reports to not only find new quests around Valisthea, but to also travel immediately to the obelisk waypoint near their location. Well, okay then. Well, that's frickin' handy as all get out. Okay, I do have Jill with me as well.
The tavern. It's done for. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but oh, please help them.
Oh, easy peasy.
Right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Just so long as I don't get charged for collateral damage. That is the last thing I want to deal with.
Ha! Golden Stables, my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it? Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
Stay down. It's over.
Cha-ching! Punk ass.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
Hi, Martha.
Think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby.
cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
Well, thank you.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do to make this place presentable. You best be going before I arm you with a mop.
Oh no, yeah, nope. I fight things, I kill things, I don't clean up the mess when I'm done. Unless it's part of the job. If it's part of the job, then I'll do it. That was a part of this job, though. Alright, and then we got 2 of them down yonder this way. So you talk to the dude, and then the side quests pop up. That's kind of handy.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Attaboy, Clive.
Bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
Sure.
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
Heyo.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Alright, Terror Pulse. Thank you for tuning in, dude, and I will see you on another day.
We're starving. Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
Gotta go get some food. Gotta go get some food. Gotta do these fetch quests. Gotta do these fetch quests.
Can I have another cup, Teddy?
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
I mean, bread and wine. It'll feed you. Oh. Although I imagine wine is probably not the best thing for these guys at the moment.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
I can only imagine how terrible their alcohol tolerance is right now.
Oh, tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you see that bear?
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
Dun 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 dun.
May we? Truly?
Slowly. Don't make yourself sick.
Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
Oh, don't worry. Quentin's gonna put you to work. I mean, you'll get paid for it, but he's still gonna put you to work.
What happens to us now?
I mean, again, I bring up the fact that I saved all of the citizens of the town. They were all going to die, and I didn't even get a bed. I got a blanket on the floor.
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't save that crop.
Well, what's up with the crop?
I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
Oh yeah, I can take care of that.
To solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean for that matter. I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need?
Guts for garters, like, that's definitely one that still kind of throws me off a little bit.
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town.
Like...
And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
Why would you... Like, why would you wear guts for garters? Like, that's gotta be super uncomfortable. Not to mention, like, squishy and weird. The mysteries of vinification. Well, some winemakers will remove the skins of their grapes after pressing, leaving both skin and seeds in the juice to commingle. Creates a must that is better suited for extended aging, ultimately resulting in a more refined wine. Then, once the wine calms and settles sufficiently, the skins are removed. The must is then transferred to wooden barrels of oak or chestnut, which, by allowing air to leach into the wine, impart deepened levels of complexity, introducing rich aromas and improving texture, all while lessening the bitterness. Well, that's interesting. And I guess it makes sense. Like, wood's a very porous material. And so while it can be sealed up, while a cask could definitely be, what the hell? What am I trying to say? Like, it would still allow for air to come in even though it's watertight. wonder. I don't know. I wonder if that's actually like accurate or not. Makes me kind of curious.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
It's like, oh, that must be the vineyard. Dude, we've been in this vineyard like several times.
Stay down. Mistakes. It's over. Stay down.
Cha-ching. Enemies slain. Ayo.
Looks like that was the last of them. I'd better let Quentin's man know.
It's looking to be a fine harvest.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Turnips for supper again. I won't lie, I think I would hate to have just turnips for supper. And honestly, I can't even think about if I've ever actually had turnips in general.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quinton would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quinton's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here.
Mm-hmm.
Glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
Well, thank you. Alright, back to the hideout. Back to the hideaway. Gav, you can wait. I've got an old man I need to go tell stories to.
Right.
View the reports. Nothing new.
Always something in there.
Have you come for a tale? Or
View the 1,000 tomes.
There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you.
Really? Continental Accord. An international pact made at the dawn of the present era in which such matters as the treatment of bears and the establishment of realm-wide currency were laid out. It formed the basis of much of Valestan society as it stands today, including the branding of bearers and their status as non-persons. It also put in place a universal calendar, marking a symbolic fresh start for mankind, albeit one which put magic users at a crippling disadvantage. Then the founder. The founder. Fear and uncertainty reigned in those early years, following the sins of the Zemics. Not wanting to further incur the wrath of the heavens, the few who survived the fall took to wandering the land, spurning magic and staying to the shadows, and so they lived for decades. One man, however, grew tired of this life, if it could be called that, and after bidding his companions farewell, climbed a grassy knoll overlooking a crystal of beech and alder. Here he gathered a pile of rubble and used it to build a humble shelter in which he spent the night. The next morning, however, instead of abandoning his work, as was his people's wont, he gathered more rocks, added to the structure, until the shelter became a shack. This continued for days, weeks, until the shack had become a home. At first, those few wanderers who passed the knoll would shun him, cursing the man under their breaths for his hubris. But as his estate grew, and one building became two, and two became three, the people began to slow their steps, and it was not long before some took to joining him on that knoll, gathering stones, building new lives, new destinies. This they did without magics or machines, without boon or blessing. They relied not on their hands, their backs, their wills, and each other. And slowly, house gave way to village, village gave way to town, and town to nation. The man would one day die, as all men do, but those who remained continued his legacy, expanded upon it. And though his name was eventually forgotten, his spirit lives on to this day in the hearts of all Rosarians. Legend of the Founder, Moss the Chronicler.
What subject shall we consider today?
Okay, so first encounter with Cid. Then we got the new one, which is where it tells us that he's the dominant Remu. His history with Benedicta, and a shocking truth, talking about destroying the Mother Crystals. Drake's Head, the Mother Crystal situated on the Sea of Grace in northern Sambrek. Drake's Head towers over the holy capital of Oriflamme, its mighty form, a testament to the power and permanence of the empire. However, mysterious aether floods and the specter of ever-encroaching blight have led some in power to call that permanence into question. Persons of interest. Who is Moss the Chronicler? Moss the Chronicler, far-fabled scholar of Valestan history and legend. Even to this day, much of the surviving knowledge of the distant antiquity of the twins issues from his quill. In his later years, his writings attracted fierce criticism from other certain scholarly circles, which resulted in him removing himself from public life. Alright, most of these guys I could care less about. Although, Clive apparently has updated stuff. So after joining Cid at Eastpool, after Ifrit's Awakening. So you have Young Clive, Imperial Clive, Current Clive, Joshua. Alright, so where's Marquis? I want to see if he's got a freaking thing. Or Margrace, not Marquis, Margrace. And there's just the attendant to Margrace. Servant of a man who goes by the name Lord Margrace. Together they travel across the Twins to some unknown end. Hugo Kupka. Revenge and Exacted. Kupka's awakening as the dominant of the Icon Titan thrust him to the forefront of Dhalmekian politics, winning him influence over both the Republic's armies and its policy-making, as well as a personal fortune. His greatest treasure, however, was always Benedicta Harmon. So when a servant of Waloed informed him that his love had been slain by Cid, his fury toward the outlaw and his allies knew no bounds. Royal Knight Lord Commander Barnabas Tharmer, King of Waloed and Dominant of Odin, the Warden of Darkness, at the end of the Battle of Bellin's Tour. So it doesn't say shit, but we did see that he had a thing with Benedicta going on as well. And Dion Lesage, firstborn son and loyal subject of Emperor Sylvester, ruler of the Holy Empire, Zembrek, as well as leader of the Empire's most elite fighting force, the Dragoons. Dion is also the dominant of Bahamut, Warden of Light, and has often been called upon to summon his icon in defense of his countrymen, most recently at the Battle of Bellin's Tour. Goblins, Gigas. So it looks like there's one icon that we haven't seen yet. Which, honestly, if it's not Leviathan, there's a fucking problem. Mysteries of the Realm, Municipal Shards, Ether, Deadlines, Crystals, Magic, Crystals Curse. Anything else in particular? Actually, after that, an ancient yet highly advanced civilization, yada yada yada. This is one of many settlements that fall take ruin on, yada yada yada. They are having not highways constant need of it. Okay, so nothing super great there. Ancient mural. Okay, this is actually something I want to know. A wall painting found in the depths of the Apodary under Phoenix Gate. Who created it and for what purpose is unknown, but the celestial being in the center suggests some connection to long-lost religion. Well, there's a couple things that it reminds me of. However, I think it looks, now that I'm really thinking about it, it looks like the final Seraph Ultima. Especially because, hello, what's this? Ultima's Thralls. Twisted glowing blue creatures that awaited Clive and Jill deep within Phoenix Gate to try and prevent them from gaining the innermost recesses of the Apodary. Crystal fetters. Restraining device for yada yada yada. Oh, hello. Restraining device for bearers and dominants that uses precisely arranged and activated shards of crystal to disrupt the flow of ether through their flesh, thus preventing them from priming or casting magic. So valuable are the materials from which they are made, and so rare the skill required to craft them, there are very few specimens in existence, and they are only employed when absolutely necessary. The Journal of Moss. The Annals of Master Karkler, a scholar of Valstein history, noted not only for his singular insight, but for the lyricism of his writing, and exceptionalism that earned him the enmity of his fellow scholars and drove him from public life. Such were their misgivings toward him that only a handful of copies of the journal were ever produced, making the tome a prized find among collectors. Intriguing.
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Very intriguing.
Do you need any help, Miss Molly?
Definitely gonna have to keep my eyes out for anything involved with moss. 'Cause there's gonna be a lot of lore there, I feel like.
Someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then.
Drakeshead is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
Screw you, Sid. Jackass. You two behave now. Karen Norvent. The Dragon's Eyrie. The Holy Hand. The Imperial Chase. Maybe I can go that way? I don't know, we'll try. If not, I'll go to the other one.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
Oh, so I don't have Jill with me. Well, that kind of sucks.
How did the grocer know his daughter been stealing off to the vineyard to see? Lad.
Wait. Hang on. I gotta go back and see this shit now. I've heard parts of this story too many times. Alright, next time I pass through then.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper
Guess you'd rather have Gizal Green.
She'd rather have Gishel Greens. So, can I get you to... Nope, I'll have to leave the area. But really, dude, like, come on now. Didn't even realize that you were leaving giant purple handprints on your girl's skirt.
Is it safe to ride to Northridge now?
I don't want to say safe, but at least it's possible now. Ooh, shiny. See a shiny and a dead spider. Excuse spiders. See another spider.
Let's make this quick.
It's over.
Oh!
Just what I needed.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that.
Not this time.
Too slow.
Ooh.
Not this time.
Too slow.
Not this time.
Okay.
Too slow.
Just a sharp fang. Whoop-de-doo. No treasure chest up here. Looks of it. Wait, treasure chest. Meow. Meow. Oh, I see you, birds. I see you. Oh, and I also see a dragonette. Ooh, lots of bloody hides. What's up, birds? Don't go on a murderous rampage this time. So long as you don't attack me first, we'll be fine. Oh. Shiny. Anything else around? Stupid. What'd you get for trying to kill me? Could have told you was gonna regret it.
There. North Reach. The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
It all smells so delightful.
Give me one of those hams.
Fresh fish, all from the Sea of Grace this very morning.
Keep your hands to yourself. No one will buy anything that's been soured by a branded's touch.
We've read.
Cute, I have my own money. What if I wanted to buy that big old turkey leg or some shit, huh? Jackass.
With the right to confiscate any objects forbidden by the throne.
I highly doubt I'm supposed to just try to get in. So we will investigate a little bit here. Uh-huh. What do you got?
Welcome.
Gaia Blade, bunch of other crap. Oh, now I can buy the clams. I accidentally used one of them, so I should probably restock it. I think we found her.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless... Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
Clive, come on, keep up, man. It's not that hard. She's doing you a favor. She's going to pretend to be your master because you're branded. However, in return, you are going to have to do a job for her. What that job might be, you never know.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
I mean, it's not that hard to play along, dude.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Oh, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
You know what? I could kill both of you real fucking easy.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Well, okay
Seem
then.
like I have much of a choice.
Clive, since you got involved with Sid, you don't have much of a choice in anything. Just deal with it. It's the only...
What are you bleeding shit-a-bed bearer?
Of course. The fucking armor... Weapon and armor shop and I can't even do it. Assholes.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
It's not that. The garrisons are being called back to the capital. We're to join the legions.
Oh. Oh. Oh, shit. If they're taking, like, basic bitch garrisons...
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
I put the appropriate things on, right? I have a feeling there's going to be some shit. I should probably put this one up really quick. Sorry, I'm adding a tab thing. I should know better when it comes to this game, considering the amount of Game of Thrones-esque action that I've seen. But I also feel like it kind of throws off, like, who can see me?
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I began to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
Woo, okay. Good. Now people will actually give you the time of day.
And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
Prioritize quest, obviously. Not that there's any side quests for me to do, but still.
I should probably start here.
Ah, there's apparently side quests now available.
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with the sword?
However, looking at the time... So, guys, I am going to go ahead and call it a night there. I want to say thank you all for tuning in to the Flying T-Bar C. I really appreciate all y'all's viewership. Don't forget, if you guys enjoyed the stream, you should totally go check out my YouTube and Twitter. YouTube is where I archive all my material, and Twitter is when any and all announcements involving the stream and channel are going to be made. So, yeah, you should go like, follow, and subscribe over at those places too. I would really appreciate it. Let me think here. What else was there? It is the end of the streaming week, but there is going to be rescheduling. So, midday matinee / mega matinee. is going to be canceled this coming week. We finished off the Final Fantasy VII Remake DLC, so both matinee shows are now going to be Mega Matinee. The following week will be, both of those will be Mega Man. However, because I'm going to be out of town for 3 days, 3.5 days, something like that, I will not be streaming on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. However, to make it up for that, on Wednesday night, after I get off work, we're going to be doing a double show. That will be Throwback Thursday, so Golden Sun Dark Dawn, and Fantasy Friday, which is more Final Fantasy VII. Uploads will be uploaded to YouTube by tomorrow, most likely, because I'll start the uploads tonight. Then no stream Thursday, no stream Friday, no stream Saturday, and then Sunday we'll go ahead and double up again. And do Straturday and Sunday Fun Day at its regular time, but we'll do Straturday before that because I should get home early enough to do that. This is not like the family dinners, because by the time Sunday rolls around, I'm going to want nothing more than to come home. And then Modern Monday will go on as normally scheduled. I will make a tweet detailing all these things as well. Yeah, so that's really about it. Again, thank you guys for tuning in and watching. Really appreciate it. And let's see who we have available to raid. Na, 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 na. Nah. Maybe? Maybe? Maybe. Give me just a second. Who all have we happened to raid this week? I did do a rando then, but I did already raid that one. Could raid Kuro. Yeah, I think we're gonna raid Kuro. So, we're gonna raid Kuro 4356. He is an artist doing art. He has done artists for quite a few streamers that I raid on a pretty constant basis. So yeah, he looks like he's grinding through commissions as always. And now that that raid timer has started, folks, don't forget, make sure you all enjoy yourselves some good food, some great drinks, even better company. And I'll see you on the flip side. Happy trails, folks.